soldiers or the families left behind that regularly, annually return to Kargil to remember their son, brother, husband or father. Take a look at these reactions coming in.
फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट नचिकेता मिग-27 फाइटर जेट उड़ा रहे थे जब ऑपरेशन विजय शुरू ही हुआ। आपका मिग-27 फ्लेम आउट कर गया था।
हम जब फायरिंग करते हैं तो हमारा मिग-27 का स्पीड होता है 900 किलोमीटर के आसपास। उस स्पीड पे हम जब रॉकेट्स फायर करते हैं तो जो पूरा का जो प्रोग्राम होता है स्टार्टिंग से एंड तक वो 1 मिनट में सब खत्म हो जाता है। वहां पे मैं और मेरे लीडर स्कॉलर मैंडोकोट हम दोनों गए थे, हाइना फॉर्मेशन में थे। तो जब रॉकेट का फायरिंग खत्म हो गया था, वापस आ रहे थे तो जहाज ऊपर चढ़ रहा था। उस समय हमारे पास एक ही इंजन होता है, आजकल के जहाजों में 2-2 इंजन होते हैं, तो इंजन फ्लेम आउट हो गया था।
What made you climb? Vishal, first welcome on India Today.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you so much.
What made you climb 0.5140? And it's a very, very high peak there, very difficult to climb.
So Gaurav, to be honest, me and Vikram both would be turning 50 this year. Wow. Right, which is on 9th of September. Though Vikram is going to be 25-year-old only because we lost him when he was 25.
Eternally
I have a lot of grey hair. So I had a dream of visiting both the peaks, the 5140 and the 4875. And 5140 was a dream because I wanted to pay a tribute on the 50th birth anniversary. While we lost him 25 years back, but for me, he personally continues to live on, right? And that's the reason I chose and I requested the Indian Army that I want to do an expedition to 5140 I want to do on the foot. And fortunately, this year, 18th of July was the day when I actually took a plunge, and thanks to the present Chief General Dwivedi, to whom I had placed a request in the month of November. Thanks to the GOC 8th Mountain Division General Malik, who helped me organizing this. And then, of course, Brigadier Sanjeev Kohli, the Artillery Brigade Commander, through whose, along with his entire brigade, I got this chance to climb this on 18th of July.
आज से 25 साल पहले इसी जगह कारगिल में भारत ने पाकिस्तान को शिकस्त दी थी, करारी शिकस्त दी थी। और उस समय भारतीय थल सेना के अध्यक्ष जनरल वेद प्रकाश मलिक थे जब पाकिस्तान को भारत ने हराया था। 25 वर्ष बाद वो कारगिल फिर लौटे हैं और इस समय विधि का विधान देखिए, कारगिल की वही 8 माउंटेन डिवीजन द्रास में इस समय कमांड कर रहे हैं उनके सुपुत्र मेजर जनरल सचिन मलिक। और आप ये देखिए कितना जबरदस्त कोइंसिडेंस है। और जनरल साहब, आपने कारगिल में जब आर्मी को लीड किया, वो विक्ट्री जो भारत को मिली 25 साल बाद, आपके क्या विचार हैं जब आपका बेटा ये डिवीजन कमांड कर रहा है?
पहली बात तो मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि जो उस विक्ट्री का जो श्रेय है वो मुझे नहीं जाता, बल्कि उन जवानों को और उन अफसरों को जाता है जो उन्होंने लड़ाई की यहाँ पर और जिस तरीके से उन्होंने लड़ाई ली। और आई हैपन टू बी द चीफ ऑफ आर्मी स्टाफ। और मुझे बहुत गर्व है कि इस वक्त मेरा बेटा वही डिवीजन कमांड कर रहा है जिसको मैंने कमांड किया था। और वो भी इस वक्त जब हम कारगिल विजय दिवस की सिल्वर जुबली मना रहे हैं,
तो उससे ही आपके लिए और एक्स्ट्रा स्पेशल बन जाता है।
बिल्कुल।
फौज में जनरल साहब, और देखिए ना, जनरल मलिक मेरे इस तरफ और जनरल मलिक मेरे इस तरफ, फौज में कहा जाता है कि वर्दी की इज्जत बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है, वर्दी की इज्जत, देश की इज्जत। आपके लिए चुनौती एक और है, जो पिता की लेगेसी है उसे आपको आगे बढ़ाना है।
नहीं, उसको बढ़ाना है, पर लेकिन यहाँ पे जो काम है वो काम तो मेरा वही रहता है। 8 माउंटेन डिवीजन का जो काम है, LOC के ऊपर सुरक्षा करनी है और डिवीजन को तैयार रखना है किसी भी हालात के लिए,
क्योंकि आपकी डिवीजन तो फॉरएवर एंड ऑप्स है।
8 माउंटेन डिव को शुरू से 8 माउंटेन डिव को बोला जाता है फॉरएवर इन ऑपरेशंस। नागालैंड में, कश्मीर में और अभी कारगिल के क्षेत्र में हमारी डिवीजन हर समय ऑपरेशंस में रही है।
You decided that 1, you will become a doctor, and 2, you will bring out the valor of our braves.
Yeah, the first, my becoming a doctor was more or less something that I thought that my father always wanted, because I grew up hearing from him and being told, how much he looked forward to me being a doctor. And since he was so involved in my studies, I don't think I gave anything else another thought after we lost him. But after I grew up, writing always was a great area of interest for me, because it also helped me kind of keep my connection with him, because I used to maintain a diary that I used to write to him. I used to write a Dear Daddy diary. The ambition really is to be able to tell all these stories of the brave hearts that a lot of there are two things. One is that not everybody is able to tell their own story, and the other thing is even telling a story to someone else, everyone may not be very comfortable with placing that kind of faith. So as people who have say whether you want to call it an interest or some kind of expertise in writing, I think like as Bravehearts families and people who understand that pain, if we won't, who would?
Actually, and when we talk about that pain, you'd written an article, Deeksha, about your father and his supreme sacrifice here in Kargil, and it pained you, but it pained you in more ways than one.
Yeah, so the first time I wrote about my father was in 2015, which was 16 years after we had lost him. And I always say, everyone asks me that, how difficult was it and I always say that, I think the sense of pride had taken over the sense of loss by then, that I could write that article. That was the first time that I went and I, did a research and I spoke with his fellow soldiers to ask, what happened to Daddy? We only hear stories. We had never figured out how did it happen really, right? And so spend time there. But I think that story of him led me to my first book called Letters from Kargil, and that is when I found out that it's so difficult to reach people. Soldiers' families, soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice, to reach them and get their letters and journal entries because they didn't preserve it. And I think that was the moment when I realized it's so important for us to take that initiative and go to those families wherever they may be to tell their stories, because they will put their faith in us because I think it's a community of people who have given who have given their loved ones for this motherland.